Feel free to ask me anything.
Teacher can show how you do the false ceiling in the room or not?
For ceiling, this one.
Yes, yes.
This one actually, okay, my this room don't have, okay. So this one here, if I go into my plan, which is level 2, okay, normally when you do your ceiling, it should be do it on your ceiling plan. All right, normally. But if you do it on the floor plan here, they will actually have a warning because it's above the view range 2.3. That's why there's a warning. All right, but for my case, because so-called experienced user, I prefer to take a look here when I design that. Okay, so I prefer to do it on a plan, although they might warn me. Okay, then it appear. Oh, after Ken, when you ask me this, I think I owe you an explanation, owe you guys how I do the copying, right? Remember, I said I need to go and sort it out what's happening so that we're going to have minimize the duplication and so on. I'll come to that shortly. I found the solution. Okay, so ceiling, as I said, by right you should open up the ceiling plan. But meantime,
Hello,
I
sir.
for my case, yes,
Can you let Ang Gong in?
yeah, he got lost, huh? Okay, I added him already. Thank you. So all good. Right, so you can see that if you're going to add a ceiling and this is your level 2, so meantime here the position here it should be the same. By right here should have a column. These two should be different. Okay. All right, so I'll do only on this room here. Okay, how ceiling works. You can see from here, if your drawing here is all actually wall, consists of archi wall, then it will be so-called automatic ceiling. But our drawing here basically is a mix of structural and archi. And you can see that we have curtain wall. So you can see now automatic ceiling doesn't work. Okay, right. So when this thing doesn't work, you got to use sketch. Means manually you do the sketches. All right. So for this case, I'm going to sketch this. Okay. 1, 2. Here later I need to change because this piece here definitely there's a wall, but never mind. Let me just sketch first. I know that when you are doing your ceiling, you can see that I never choose anything yet. I just sketch. If you have something in mind that what type of ceiling height and what type of design for you, then you please do the selection. All right. Of course, all these can be sketched first, then later you can change. It's all right. Because for me, if I'm doing these sketches now, I like to see what is the height. Because although I haven't set up any okay, I haven't set up anything on my facade yet. Okay, so now if I click OK, you see that here by right should warn me, but I can see that it doesn't. Okay, I don't know what happened to my Revit 2020. Because you are drawing something that the view range doesn't permit. Okay, because if you go in closer, you notice that the view range is at 1.2, maximum 2.3. But this ceiling itself is actually at 2.4. See that? So you may be wondering what should be the ceiling height, because when you have a ceiling means you are using mostly, you don't tell me fluorescent lamp, mostly should be downlight. So when downlight, this space here, at least minimum should be 200. Okay, yeah. So sometimes depends on the downlight, the recess, what type of design. Yeah. So it may varies. But the one that on your level 8, okay, you guys got to think about it. Why? Level 8, if you are creating your ceiling, you notice that the plan itself is actually very wide. See now, see the coverage is very big. So if it's very big, if you insert aircon here, those ASCMV in future, when they blow air, they might not able to cover this area because there's a range or there's a distance you see. So if you install the fan coil here, you'll be blow up to here and might not able to reach here. So certain place is not cool. Then you may want to install the Daikin, the kind of cassette type aircon. So if you do that, that means your this ceiling design, the height, at least minimum must be 600. Okay, yeah. So you need to think how you want to design that. Okay, so most likely, I think for this room here, you need to have actually 3 aircon, factory fan coil. One, since this is the sort of a wet and dry kitchen together. So this area here in actual building, you might have some kind of a so-called enclosure. I don't know, because if it's open ceiling, I mean open concept, then you notice that how you supposed to cool this area. All right, because your aircon will just flow all over the place. Agree? All right. Then how many fan coil you need? One. Here at least must have 3, 4, and 5. Total 6 unit. All right. So if you are not using those cassette type, then your ceiling you can follow same as the level 2, like this. Okay. So currently my case, this one is same as this one here, the ceiling. Okay, 2.4, right? Yeah, it's the same. All right, questions? So when you do your ceiling, did they warn you? Normally there's a teng sound when actually you are not getting it right because of the visibility control. How? Kenwa, have or not?
So meaning the false ceiling height we decide ourselves, lah, as long as there's minimum 200 tolerance between the floor step and the false ceiling will do. Lah.
So what I say now is I based on the estimate. That means the so-called downlight that I'm using. If you later do the interior, you insert your downlight, check the size.
Okay.
So now it's just my estimate because based on my experience, this is what been set up.
Okay.
Because 2.4 ceiling height is quite high actually. You can still play with the height, like lower a bit. 2.4 actually, hold on, let me see. Yeah, my home is around 2.3. So 2.4 actually is considered high. because due to the floor height, floor to floor height, so no choice. Yeah. So I think 2.4 for this case just nicer. Okay,
Okay.
because the floor to floor
Another
height.
question is like example the floor plan you show on your left side, the furniture placing, do you have to follow exactly like
Okay,
the dining table, all that?
here actually just some sampling done by the AutoCAD side. So whether to place the same, of course, you if I place this, you can orientate, right? Also called rotate it.
Yeah.
Up to you lah. As long as in Aki, we say something, let's say in that way, there is something called path of travel, which is how you move in the building itself, and so-called width clearance. Yeah, why they need to path of travel in case there's a fire, escape how fast. So it's just that when we do basic, I mean architectural modeling, we don't consider that. Only some architect they consider. That's why they place what type of furniture size with that is for that. But this is actually when they put it in. But of course, when come to interior, it's also telling interior guys, oh, this is roughly what we want. So what type of furniture you may varies, but the arrangement is similar. Okay. So here I will say that I will not manage much. I want you guys just based on how much you understand, then you do it. But if you need me to explain that, I'll explain because a lot of things you notice here, this piece, there's a big piece carpet here. See or not? Then I will ask you, you know that we add finishes in your model. Then how am I going to add this carpet? Any idea? Interesting, right? Agree? Have you all thought of that? No? If let's say you want to do something nice and precise, how can I add in the carpet? Not only that, if I place a furniture, will the sequencing how, the order, can I change or not? So when you do it in Aki, then when next time you do structure, how the mindset is still the same. Okay, this is to train yourself. When you do modeling, we are doing 3D, how things are overlapping, or the sequence, the order. Okay. Of course, convenient. You just follow the arrangement, make it easy for you. But if you guys prefer to, okay, I orientate myself or different set of furniture, it's fine. Yeah, you can change. As long not everything crammed together. Then that's not so good. Okay? Okay, questions? If don't have, then I will show you how I do the part that I miss out on last week lesson. How to so-called simplify it. Hopefully you all understand what I mean. If you all go through the video last week, although that video do not have any result, then after that I sort it out. I got it finally. I miss out one step only. That's why it doesn't work. Okay. If you're ready, then I will show you how I manage that. All right. So just to do a quick recap, how I do this piece. I think my luckily I did not save lah. So give me this opportunity to redo one more time. Okay, yeah. See, I didn't save. So first thing, I'll try to enable the let me see, section view, should I, or 3D? I think section view is good. Okay, so let me create one section view, cutting to see these two. Huh? Section view. Hold on. Oh, it's very warm. Keep scratching my ear. Okay, so I'm going to cut a section here, like this. Okay, TW. Of course, I'm not going to capture everything, only this part I want to see, my focus, and cleaner up to here. Okay, it can be permanent, it can be temporary. So it's up to me or you to decide. All right, because there's a staircase here at the same time. Okay, so since section created, it should be here. So this is my building section. AA, for instance. Yep. So I'm going to open it up, double click. All right, then I'm going to focus only on one level. I think whole level should be good. Yeah, like this. On my level, drag outside. Okay, don't block the view. So all this you must organize nicely, yeah, so that your presentation for your model or the view is nicely organized. Yeah, clearly set properly, so it's cleaned up nicely. Okay, so you can see that my lift lobby also will have a ceiling. So that's why you can see when I create this clad or this cladding for the what do you call it, the railing between the slab and below, because here you have a ceiling, you must estimate at least what is the height. So mine I have 300, so that means my ceiling should be on top, so around 200. Okay, so in this case, let's say my first story, how am I going to create a ceiling? A bit difficult, right? Because first story is open. If you guys notice that. So if open, you might say, hey, how you want to set up the ceiling. For my case here, I will say that my ceiling is only enclosed up to this area. Conceal it. Yeah. Here we'll have some other thing to control because I haven't thought of it yet. All right. So I'm going to create the ceiling here, so that later you see the section how you design the setup. Okay, so ceiling, where am I? Ceiling 2.4, actually quite low, but draw first. From here, or from where? Because I can't see the offset. Let me sketch first, later that I'll change. Okay, here. This one here, I'll cut straight. From here to, let me see, here. Somewhere. Then here to here. Do a proper cleans up. Trim to corner, trim to corner, trim to corner. Before I finish it, let me check at second story. See, it's wrong. So my wall thickness, what is the thickness? Let me measure. 50? No, this one is 100. I think it's 100, right? Hold on, let me section. Take a look here. Section cannot measure. Serious cannot measure, then I use dimension. How come totally I can't do anything? That's kind of weird, when you're doing something halfway through, do measurements also not allowed. But I believe should be hundreds. Yeah. So first story. So 100 means this one is 61. So mine is like this. Finish it. Still no warning. Very weird. 3D. Take a look. It's quite low, so that's not what I want. All right. Yep. Section. You can see it from here. Yes, it's very low. You know that my floor to floor height is 4005. Yep. So this one, I got to set it higher. Let's say 42. Let's try out first. Nope, it's too high up. This one should be 41. No. You type 41 here, show me 42. Weird. 4000. Sorry, should be here. 4000. Yep. So for my case here, this is 4000. Okay, now update. Very good. What's wrong with my PC? Very slow. Okay, so excuse me. So this space here is 200. So this is my false ceiling. And normally for lift opening design, you need to roughly know where is your height. Since condominium first story, you can see the lobby here. We have 4.5, so you can see the opening height for the lobby. Sorry, for the car lift door normally is higher than the standard one. Standard is around 2 meter to 2.1. That is the clear. Then plus the structure another 100, so it's around 2.2. So for this special case first story, I'll give this guy, let's say maybe 2.6 and see how it look like. So if you're not sure where's the 2.6, very simple. Temporarily, you will offset the height, which is RP. You know what's RP, right? Reference plane. So select pick line, offset. So offset, let's say 2.6. This is the clear opening height for the first story lift. So it should be around this height. Okay, so 2.6 actually considered quite high already. So in other words, if this is 2.6, that means my structure should be around 2.7. So you must tell yourself, okay, if that's the case, then this one I need to set higher, 2.7. So later, whatever you construct, the 3D component, it should be stopped from this line to which line? To this line here. Okay? Yeah. So this is the distance that you are creating for this particular one at level 1. But because level 2, our height here is only 3 meter. So if 3 meter will, what is this? Our lift core is so high up. Oh, see my design? Something's not right, huh? A lot of overlapping, huh? This one is okay. The leaf core, this is not okay. See? Another leaf core, this is okay. Only this one is overlap. The rest is okay. Very scary. So when you do your design change, always look out. My case here, there's an overlap. Edit family. Can I change? No, you can't. So there's something wrong with my design here. Wow, what's happening to my drawing? Okay, never mind. Later, this one I will do. But first thing, I will try to resolve one thing at a time. Okay, so let's create this one first. So how? This one, let's say I give a name. Reference plane, give a name which is here. I've called it first story. All right. Then the top, nothing much. Okay. Things are not required of us. 3D view, close it. Second story, close it. Only have two. So WT. Now, so I'm going to do these sketches here together. All right. How am I going to do that? Let me see. Okay. This is my structure, entrance, ceiling. Let me see. Architrave, no. Okay, Archi. Component, model in place, right? This one you guys should know, we are creating is wall. So, okay. Now I'm going to give a name. This is the lift transom. Okay, I call it lift transom. So, okay. Then you do the sketch. Now, if you do these sketches, you want to stop at this level. Then you may want to set, create, extrusion. Before you do your sketches, set it where? There's something called first, right? Yeah, see? Here, reference plane first. Because normally when you sketch reference plane, if you don't give a name, that means you only use and throw. But some reference planes you want to, maybe for tracking purpose, you may want to give a name. So easy to track. If I never give, then I can use a pick plane to define that. Okay, so now I select this. Okay, they automatically based on that as a reference. Now you do the sketches. So when you sketch, you can use pick line. All right, up to you. So I pick this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Since same, so I like to do them together. You notice that on my section view, that's the level that I create. All right, also called the height lah. So again, all this is concrete, not the finishes yet, because my ceiling there's an open space there. Okay, I think this is done. So, okay, they will extrude. I can see from here, right? Now, drag this to stop at that level. try not to lock unless it's confirmed. Okay, if it's locked, the rest you can't adjust. I don't know why, very weird. Okay, so this is what I have done. Now, in the 3D view, if I enable the 3D view, so you can see that it's there. I haven't assigned the color yet, but this is my control for this. Okay, question so far? Since I have 3 different level height, this piece here, I will have 3 different control. If you don't want to create what I mentioned last week, you keep copying and paste. You have 10 floor, you have 10 lift transform inside. But if you do it as if like it's a family, it actually reduce the family creating. Okay, so means your file size will be slightly smaller and it's easier to maintain or to control. So same thing for structure. In future, you may need to use this method to do it. Okay, so don't quit this thing yet, right? Because now is model in place. So model in place, if you don't build as a family, that means it cannot be recycled and used. In other words, it can be only used once. That's it. It's not transferable. So if you want to make this so-called able to transfer, this is a step that I missed out last week. Ready? If okay, then I will show you. Okay, select the 3D component. Although it can't be seen here, unless I could set the range. First, you got to create this as a group. So where's my group function? Hold on. Create. Yeah, group. If I can see from plan, it's fine, but now I cannot. See that? So I got to select it from here. Then you go to create group, right? Create group. Now call this a name. So this one I call it maybe call transom lah. Lazy to call leaf transom. So transom underscore 1. And you click OK. So you can see here there's an installation. It's a point which is I can't see from here. So here, if I click finish, let me set the view range higher. If not, I select this. I can't see, I cannot select. So how? What is this height? Uh, 2.7, 2.8. Okay, temporarily, in this first story plan, I set my view range here to this one here, let's say 2.9. Apply. Can see or not? Cannot. Okay. Set this to 2.8. Should be able to see it. All right. See that? So if you select this, add it in place, is it treated as a group? See, it's a group, right? Yeah. Now, insertion point, try not to place it in the center. You point it outside. So somewhere where easy for you to track. So I'll take this corner here as my insertion. If you don't want, you can take this midpoint here also can. At least some reference point, not on the empty space. Okay, so done. Clear. You simply go to File, Save As, Library, Group. Okay. Now it appear. See this? So this is how you can actually export out model in place family. Then you can reuse, recycle for other project. So initially, if you don't create as a block, as you guys know, people will tell you model in place library you build is not transferable. So you must always think of a way to export out, like what I'm showing you guys here. Okay, questions? So then remember to choose the correct component, because sometimes if you don't highlight, this guy will show you all sort of different listing. So I want to export this out as a family RFA. Then you scroll, see where can you save it. So for my case, I think I save it under your class assignment 2. I give a name somewhere here for grouping. Now this is the leaf call. I call it transom, right? Okay, so I save. Now exported already. Okay, and you click finish. So the first story, that means the one that is there, is still there. Okay, it's still there, no worries. Now how to apply this on your second floor? Let's take a look. I haven't further fine-tuned yet. If you want to fine-tune, then you can adjust, because you notice that I want to insert for second. As you can see, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seven, they are the same. And again, 8 and 9, the height are different. So you got to readjust accordingly. So this is how you can manage. So reduce the footprint of your design. Okay, this is something normally people teach in advanced level, but I want to share with you guys because constructions or structure, you guys don't have a chance to take advanced class and customization. So I will show you guys here. Okay, now close my level 1, open my level 2. Oops, is it a ceiling? Sorry. Second floor, WT, so I can see my second story component. Okay, so here got nothing. If I set the contrast color, I think when I turn on the shading, it should be clearly seen. Can see from here. Okay, so second floor, you want to add this group in. You just simply go to Archi or Insert, Load Family. Now, currently, it will scroll down to your family here. Under the wall, you only see one transom, which is here. See this one. Okay, but as I mentioned earlier, if you never create the group and export out, you copy another 8 or 7. Here will automatically multiply 8 or 7. Okay, so you need to know how to manage the family building. Okay, so I'm going to insert or load family. I'm going to look for the transom 1. Transom 1 not here. It's under your class. Okay, assignment 2, group, transom 1. Open. Make sure you're in the plan so you can see it. Okay, so where is it? Loading already. Transom 1 is here. See that? Select, drag, and drop. See, it's following you. But again, because of view range so I want to snap here. See, it's there. So notice that the adjustment, the planning is not correct. See, here show this because of the view range, but to us currently now not critical. is on the 3D side here, how you want to manage. So this piece supposed to be here. And you know that this is 2.2. So if I offset the line 2.2, take this and modify. RP, pick line, 2200, offset from here. Okay, so that means this piece is meant to be here. Top is supposed to stop here. Then the bottom supposed to stop here. Okay, so if I select this, edit family, go inside my model, can I see or not? If you can't, then must think of way to adjust. Yeah, you can't. So in this 3D here, you need to know what is the adjustment. Elevation front. See the offset? Look at it. It's different. See or not? Also a bit tricky. It's not in the center. Remember just now when I insert at the corner? So this is actually in the plan. This is the corner. All right. If you look at the plan itself in the family. Okay, it look like this. But because it's not in the view range. Sounds confusing, right? Especially you have different floor height. It's always headache. Okay, but just to share with you, you can create something like this. Yeah. Front. Then maybe here, where is the height? See, it's still based on the default previously. So if you compare the elevation here, what is the height we need? If from measure here, 2.2, then 2.2 to this 800. So if you know that, then you can modify this. Okay, select this, lower this 3 meter, right? Correct. Then this one here is 800, which is here you might not able to see. Then what should you do? Dimension, measurable. Okay, so this is 2.2. How about this to this? So actually how you set 600, select this. You see here, there is the adjustment here you can set. All right, total we have 3000, but this is my 0, right? That means the extrusion is from here to here, which is supposed to be 2.2. Okay, so yep, this 2, 3 a bit high up already. How come this guy show me total? What's the height? Hold on. Okay, together is hold on. I think I use dimension easier. Tracking is nightmare. You can see clearer this way. Okay. So select this. This one is 2200. Then if you select this one here should be 800. I hate this part. Oh, this one here is 22000. Now 3 meter. See that? Okay, so done. You can delete away because I don't want the dimension to appear there. So load into project. and override. See now? Adjust properly. See now? Questions? So when this thing is already a family and you start to duplicate to other level, you never see this transom 1 start repeating. It still show you one item. Okay, let me show you. Select this, right? Copy, paste to other level. So let's select this is level 3, level 2, level 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's 3 to 7. Okay. See, it duplicates up. See now, it repeats, right? But you see the content here, it doesn't increase. See the difference? So you actually maintaining or controlling custom build, but the way they manage the library content itself. Questions? I'll stop recording from here.